So, and it resets every enemy in the area. So you gotta kind of look out for that. If you want to sit at a bonfire, then all the enemies you had just killed are gonna be back. So. Yeah. All right. So how many times can I level up? 1, 2, just twice. Okay. So.
So what is this?
Really.
Before you start, just let you know I'm gonna run the fan, so it's like
okay.
Low pointing it there, so it's not really gonna pick.
All right. So this is the level up screen, obviously, as you see at the top. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But so vitality is your health. If you level this up, you get more health up at the top. The red bar will increase. Attunement is for the amount of spells that you can have. Over in the very right there, you see attunement slots. It says 1 out of 1, and it's got like a little slot. Well, I can only have 1 right now at 10 attunement. I chose the knight character because he's already got some faith, and I want to join the Sun Bros, which is yeah, Warriors of Sunlight. I want to join them because I get lightning spells doing that. So I'll probably upgrade attunement a couple times, maybe just so I can have more than 1 attunement slot. Endurance is you can hold more. So in this game there's a parameter. It says, see that equipment load under stamina in the middle column? Right now 50 is my gap. Well, there's a percentage rate on that where if you're below, I think it's 25, I believe, of the amount of whatever your max load is. So if you're below 25% of your max load, then you will fast roll. And that's what I'm looking for. I move around a lot. I hate slow rolling. So I'll always be above or below 25%, no matter what. That's what I base my characters off of. And endurance also increases your stamina, so you can run and do attacks a lot more.
I gotta talk a little bit louder because the fan.
Yeah. And then strength is basically you have to have a certain amount of strength for certain weapons in order to use them. Same thing with dexterity right below it. And it also increases the amount of damage you do with certain weapons. So different weapons have different scalings. Scalings are like they're alphabetical. They're A, B, C, and D, I think, for each different like strength, dexterity, and intelligence even. The higher the better the rating. So if it was an A scaling on strength, then if I would just pump all my points into strength to get that weapons to be more powerful. Same thing with dexterity. Strength is more for like axes and hammers and stuff like that. Dexterity is the same thing, but for smaller weapons like small swords, bows, things like that. And the same way with the scaling. If it's got a good dex scaling, like an A, I would pump my dexterity. Resistance is, I don't ever use that. That's for resistance to poison and curse and bleed. Intelligence is for magic. You have to have a certain amount of intelligence to use certain spells, and if the higher your intelligence, the better or the more powerful is the spells. And faith is the same way, but for different types of spells. Like I can throw lightning, that's a faith thing. So yeah, right now on a basic melee character, I usually go with vitality and endurance. Endurance I pump all the time. Every single time that I level up, I'm going to be doing endurance. So I'm probably going to do just endurance right now. So there's that.
Okay. If you guys heard that little buzzing, that was the fan. We're just making sure that the graphics card isn't overheating. Yeah, I'm gonna add more RAM sticks probably next week.
Yep. So there's some stuff around Firelink trying to get. I only get 2 things. There's humanity back there on that well, and then right here some fire bombs. I just get those just in case I need a firebomb at some point. Firebombs you just throw when they blow up like a Molotov would in any other game. Alright. There's some soul items up there, like they give you more money or currency. But I don't really want those right now. I'll get them later. Oh, I was waiting for a parry there, but I didn't get it. There we go. So what I just did there was parried his attack, and then I can do a riposte, which is counterattacking. Basically, when you do a parry, you're just waiting. You're just watching their arm to see when it moves forward, and as soon as you see it start to move forward, you just go for the parry. counter, and then you immediately attack right after.
What was that little fire there?
Oh, some guy's throwing a firebomb at me up there. It's really annoying.
Nice.
Yeah, I usually just run past him and then get this guy, and then I'll go back and kill him. I parry a lot, just because, I don't know, it's not that easy to do sometimes for some players, and I just like showing it off. And it's really powerful, so, you know, why not? Alright, so now that I'm not being attacked by anyone, I'm gonna come down here, and that thing at the end of the bridge that you see, that white light, those are items. There's one right there too, I'll get that in a second. But I want that one because it's a ring of sacrifice, and later on in the game, there's a mandatory death, and if I use that ring, that mandatory death doesn't take away any of my souls. Because when you die in this game, you lose your souls on the ground. You have to go pick them up again. If you die, then you can't pick them up.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah. That's literally the only thing I picked that ring up for. Later on in Duke's Archives, when the dragon kills you, then I won't have to lose all my stuff. It's a lost soul, lost undead soul, lost undead, sorry. Alright, right in here, there's a rat to the left. Make sure you kill him first. These rats will build up your poison meter, and then you'll get poisoned, and this early on when I don't have that much health, poison is killer.
So do you see that double zero on the side there next to your stamina health bar?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That is the humanity bar. If I crushed a humanity... Here, hang on. Watch that bar after I crush this humanity. See, it goes up to 1. It shows me how much humanity I have on backup.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So right now, I could go reverse hollowing. I'd be The only thing I wish that I had the longsword still for is the longsword. I like the longsword's moveset better than the broadsword. Because I can do that like full cat thing with the longsword. And with this thing I can only like do wide swipes. Which I can ding off walls and stuff like that if I'm in like a corridor, which sucks. That's another big thing. Finding your weapon in this game is so important. Like, if you have a weapon that you really aren't that comfortable with using, you're gonna die so much. Alright, there's a guy right behind this.
Guys, that frame rate issue will probably stop here in a little bit. We're just gonna... My computer kind of likes to super cool itself, and once it does that, it just kind of stops. So just deal with it for right now. If it gets to the point where it's bad, we'll stop the recording, wait a little bit, and we'll start again. So how long does it usually take to finish a game of Dark Souls?
The play counter usually says like, I don't know, if you're really going on it, I guess maybe I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe like 40 hours or so. It's not fun.
You said you could finish it in one night.
Well, one night to me is going to be starting one day and finishing at like 10 tomorrow. So that's no, we're not going to finish it before we go to bed.
How are we going to finish it? The whole point of the recording.
It's okay. We'll be very close to the end, and then we can do another part. Alright, I can level up twice. I'm gonna keep my endurance up with my health. Alright. Don't really need to level up my health because I'm not getting killed that much yet, so... Oh, you didn't die.
Why is that bug saying anything?
Someone probably figured out a way to put it down while they were up in the air. If we read it, it probably says like I did it or something. Hang on. Oh, praise the sun. I don't know why people do that. It's not really that. I don't know. Oh yeah, this guy. I forgot about him.
Yeah, so you're doing a good job so far.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, talking and whatnot.
Yeah. backstab. These guys are really annoying unless you can figure out a way to provoke them to attack. Usually they just keep their shields up and walk around. It's so annoying. You're gonna want to come down here. Kill this guy to the right first, because, you know. Whoop, see, that's what I'm talking about. The ding. It pisses me off so much sometimes. Alright. This guy.
Well, now.
What is he?
He is a merchant.
What's a merchant?
Someone that sells you stuff. I can buy all. I can
Buy.
buy all this stuff. But I really don't like buying all this stuff, so I usually just kill this guy.
The Uchi Katana.
Yeah, I kill him for his Uchikatana.
Go and
So I'm gonna kill him, but you know, I really wouldn't kill him if you haven't, you know, played this game much, because he's not very easy sometimes unless you can keep him from attacking,
I mean.
which I did. But if he gets in a hit, you could get one-shotted, which would suck.
What is that?
What?
Yeah, back there is like a ghost.
Oh, if you're playing online in this game, you can see ghosts of people that are at the same place as you, and you can do the same thing with if you touch a bloodstain that you find on the ground, but you know, we haven't found one of those because most people don't die at this part of the game. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Thank you for dying. Come again next time I sit at a bonfire. This guy in here.
So how many times have you beaten this game?
A lot. Like, I don't know, 10 or 12 times maybe. I played it for an entire summer, so.
But did you perfect it?
I don't have 3 achievements that I will never get because I don't want to take the time to do them. They're things that I just don't do. There's an achievement for getting every unique weapon, which you have to build, so it takes like multiple playthroughs of a game to do, and I just don't want to do that. And then there's another achievement for getting all spells for magic. And then there's one for getting all pyromancies. No, there's 4 that I haven't done. There's one for all pyromancies, which is fire spells. And then there's one for all miracles, which are the spells that I like, but there's still a lot of work to get them all. And then there's one for getting every achievement in the game, which I obviously don't have if I'm missing achievements. So, alright, I like to skip these guys, but let's see if I can. Yep, I suck because I can't. Alright. It's going to be a flaming barrel here. If you jump to the side, then sometimes you make it. Actually, I usually make it. I'm not sure. I just sucked there for a second. I'm going to heal up, because if I get touched, then I will die. Just like that. That's how you die. Well, that sucks.
That does suck.
I almost never die at that part.
I believe it.
I think I've died there like 4 times, maybe.
Almost never. 4 times.
Dude, 4 times is not much when you beat this game or play that part as many times as I have. Please hold. Thank you. Alright, let's continue. Let's go back and get my souls, because, you know, like, that grand is pretty good enough.
You get an amen?
Right. Yeah, definitely don't skip enemies, because they'll follow you to the end of the level, and that's not fun. To have to stop somewhere in the level and then have, like, 80 dudes come up behind you and you die.
See, like, to me, the best part about waking up is Stove.
Stove? No, it's Folgers.
Oh, wow.
You retard.
That's embarrassing as hell.
That's okay. Best part of waking up. Folgers in your cup. Alright, let's try that again without the death.
These guys that killed you.
No. The dudes that killed me are doing that, jerk. Oh, you're the one with the firebombs. Okay. Don't kill me, please. Like that. Dark Souls 2, what'd you do to me?